One highlight of this season's opening concert is Brahms Symphony No. 4, his last symphony, which I know is a personal favorite of yours. Why does that piece inspire such passion for you?
Well, Brahms in general inspires a great passion in me. Every piece by him that I conduct feels like one of the most important things of any season or any moment of the year. But of course it's significant to do the Fourth Symphony, which maybe emotional impact is so incredibly powerful, and is the last thing that Brahms says as a symphonist.
What inspired you to unite the Brahms and the Webern with the Schumann Cello Concerto?
In more than one way, Schumann is connected with Brahms, and also playing with Josh is always fun. It's going to be my third time performing with him, and I've never heard him do Schumann, so I'm very excited to hear what he will do with this piece. But the piece is kind of lighter, not as dramatic or heavy as Brahms's, and yet it has a similar kind of Germanic idea, personality.
And then in the next concert in October, you'll conduct Mahler's Sixth Symphony, considered a tragic piece and yet apparently written during one of his happiest periods of life. Do you feel the happiness and the beauty as well as the tragedy in that piece?
Yeah, I mean, there are certain things that were happening in his life that were happy, but also certain things that were not happy at all. You could feel different influences in this piece, but overwhelmingly the piece is tragic. And it has this last movement that's probably the grandest last movement of any symphony of Mahler. And it is really enormously glorious and special, almost like Cathedral of Sounds, this last movement. Also, I'm excited that I can give this kind of challenge to the Eugene Symphony, which hasn't played this kind of piece in a long time.
One of the most unusual aspects of the upcoming season will be your collaboration with Harmonic Laboratory, this valley's multimedia collective, which will integrate digital projections with The Damnation of Faust by Berlioz. Why does the Berlioz piece lend itself to that kind of experimentation?
When he conceived the piece, he thought of it as a piece that probably will be staged. It's important for the audience to see how a dramatic piece of music like this unfolds and have an additional connection to the music through this visual part of it, which actually, by the way, is not only going to be video, but could be also dancing. They're very vivid things that one imagines when they listen to this piece, read the text. This piece has such an abundance of possibilities for staging, just dramatic possibilities.
And finally, at the close of the season, you'll take on the Alpine Symphony by Richard Strauss. What connection do you feel between that piece and the spirit of Eugene and the Willamette Valley?
That's like the ultimate Eugenian piece, isn't it?
Yeah.
What is it closer to a Eugenian than going out in the mountains, climbing some beautiful landscape in the mountains, and then there's the rain coming, and then you gotta hide, and that's what happened to Strauss, as you know. That's the story behind it. It is a nice way to finish my time here with a piece it's a grand piece. It's an incredible piece of music.
What kind of emotions do you feel about Eugene and this symphony as you head into your final season?
Once you become a music director somewhere, it's almost like everybody becomes your family, and you feel personally responsible for absolutely everything that happens with that orchestra. This orchestra will be always very close to my heart, and I will have only great memories, and every concert that we've done has been important for me, and so will be the last season the same way.
Thank you for everything you brought to the symphony in these recent years.
My pleasure, Eric. Always nice to talk to you.